If your wife cheated and now you keep replaying the past, like, bro, how did I not see this coming? This video is made just for you because the pain isn't just what she did. No, my friend, it is that second punch. That second punch where you ask yourself, was I blind? Was I weak? Did I ignore the signs? And you know why this messes with men so bad, my friend? Because it makes you doubt your own judgment. It makes you feel like you can't trust yourself. So today, my friend, we're not doing therapy talk. No. We're not doing just move on talk. There's countless of videos on YouTube on that crap. We're doing something real. We're going to break down the red flags men ignore before her affair, not so you can beat yourself up, no, my friend, but so you can rebuild your discernment and never let this happen so you, my friend, can become the best version of yourselves. Because we can't change the past, but what you do now, my friend, is everything. Quick favor, I am asking you for a favor. And that is to tap the like button below. When you tap the like button below, you're helping this video get pushed into the algorithm so more men that has been hurt by their wives' betrayal can come across this video and begin building the best version of themselves. After infidelity, men don't just feel hurt. Men feel embarrassed. Like, how could I love somebody and not see the real story? You start thinking about moments from years ago. A look, a tone, a lie that you let slide, a friendship you didn't question, a phone habit that you ignored. And now your brain is doing what it does after betrayal. It's trying to protect you from ever being blindsided again. So it replays the past like a freaking movie, my friend. Not because you're weak, because your mind is scanning for danger. It is scanning for that crap. But here's what happens when you don't have a framework. You either turn a man who blames himself for everything, you turn into that man, or you turn into a man who never trusts anybody again. Both, my friend, are traps. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to learn the lessons, my friend, without becoming bitter, without becoming paranoid, without living the rest of your life scared. Let me say this clearly. You weren't stupid. You were loyal. And loyalty is a good thing, but I'm going to give you a hard truth that will save your life. Loyalty without discernment turns into self-betrayal. Understand this. Some of you ignore flags because you were trying to be a good man. I know. I was one of those men. You don't want to be controlling. I know. That was me. You don't want to accuse. You don't want drama. I hate drama. So I know that's me. So what we do, we stay quiet. But being a good man doesn't mean being a blind man. And listen closely. This video is not about turning you into a detective. No, my friend. This is not about 25 signs she's cheating. No, my friend. This is about patterns, my friend, because one eye moment isn't proof, but a pattern of disrespect, secrecy, and weak boundaries, that's a warning label. I want you to understand. So we're going to go through 5 buckets of red flags, my friend, and every bucket is going to give you the exact information you need, what it looks like, what you told yourself, and what it really means, and what you do right now, my friend. Let's dive into it. The 5 buckets of the red flags. Bucket 1, character flag. This is where it starts, because an affair isn't just a random event. An affair grows in a place where integrity is already weak. Character flags looks like this. Small lies that were no big deal. Stories that change when you start asking questions. Dodging responsibilities. Always a reason, never accountability. A habit of hiding even small things. Rules for you, freedom for her. And here's where a lot of men told themselves, that's just her personality. I'm overthinking. It's not worth arguing about. But the truth is, a little dishonesty is not little. It's practice, my friend. It trains a person to be comfortable living two lives. So if you ignore character flags, hear me clearly, you don't beat yourself up. You learn the rule. If she lies in small things, she can lie in bigger things. Understand what you do now. You stop tolerating small dishonesty, my friend. Not with yelling, not with threats, with standards. Because standards protect good men from bad situations. Bucket 2, respect flags. This bucket is the one men hate to talk about because it hits our pride. Respect flags look like sarcastic disrespect, eye rolling, talking down to you, treating you like you're the problem no matter what, comparing you to other men, acting like your feelings don't matter, acting like you're lucky she's even there. And men will excuse it as she's stressed, she's emotional. That's just how women talk. No, my friend, listen, a woman who respects you doesn't treat you like a punching bag. Understand, and I'll give you a truth line that you need to remember, my friend. Affairs don't usually start with sex. They start when respect dies and boundaries get loose. When respect is gone, it becomes easier to justify anything. What you do now, you stop negotiating with disrespect, not with violence, not with screaming, with presence, with your standards. Like a simple line, my friend, don't talk to me like that. I won't accept that. That's it, my friend. If she corrects it, that's good behavior. That's good on her part. If she double down though, you just learned something. A man who can't require respect will always be at risk. Understand. Bucket number 3, boundary flags. This one is huge because most affairs have a common ingredient, and that is access. A third person gets too much access. Boundary flags look like a friend who gets emotional access. Private jokes you're not a part of. Long conversations you don't know nothing about. He understands me energy. She protects him more than she protects the marriage. She get defensive when you start asking normal questions. She calls you insecure for wanting basic respect. And men ignore this because they don't want to look weak. They tell themselves, I'm not going to be controlling. I trust her. I am a secure man. And I want you to listen to me, my friend. Boundaries aren't controlling. Boundaries are protection. A secure man isn't a man with no standards. A secure man is a man who knows what he will allow around his life. So let me say it plain for you, my friend. If there's another man in the picture who has too much access and she's defending him, that's not you being insecure. That's you reading a pattern. Understand, what you do now, you don't start stalking. You don't start spying. You do the mature thing, my friend. You call it out clearly. I'm not comfortable with that. That's a boundary for me. And then you watch, my friend. You watch a pattern because a woman who honors you will respect your boundaries. A woman who wants freedom to play will fight boundaries. That tells you everything. Bucket 4, connection flags. Connection flags are when you can feel her leaving emotionally. Not in one day, but over time. You start feeling like a roommate, a provider, a babysitter, A bill payer, I chuckle because I understand that, but not as a husband. And some of those signs are, my friend, less eye contact, less warmth, less affection, less interest in your life, always tired for you, but energetic elsewhere, constant criticism and no appreciation, intimacy change a way that feels off. And men, we ignore this because we are trying to keep the peace. We say things like it's just a season. Marriage has its ups and downs. It'll pass. And yes, my friend, marriage has seasons, but here's the truth. A season isn't the problem. Silence inside the season is the problem, because when connection dies and nobody addresses it, a gap forms, and gaps get filled, sometimes with work, sometimes with a phone, and sometimes with a person, my friend. What you do now, you learn to address it early, my friend, not with begging, with your leadership. Something is off between us. I'm not ignoring it. We need to talk. Just that simple. And you're already past that stage and you're in the aftermath of it right now. This bucket becomes a lesson in your future, my friend. You don't ignore emotional distance again. You confront it with calm strength, my friend. Understand, bucket 5, secrecy flags. This is the big one, because secrecy is the soil that betrayed grows in. Secrecy flags looks like this. Phone become a locked vault. Screen flips fast when you walk in. Deleting messages. Suddenly password changes. Privacy used as a weapon. New routines that don't add up. Defensiveness over basic questions. Turn it back on you. You're insecure. You're crazy. Let me give you a line that might save you, my friend. Privacy is normal. Secrecy is not. Privacy is I'm an individual. Secrecy is I'm hiding. And a lot of men ignore secrecy flags because we don't want conflict. But I want you to listen, my friend. When a person gets aggressive about hiding that information, what you do now, you stop playing dumb. You stop pretending you don't feel it. You don't need to address it with emotions. You address the pattern with calm. The secrecy is damaging trust. I'm not living like this. Most men leave this topic with one or two mindsets. It's all my fault. Number one mindset. Or number two, women can't be trusted. Both are poison. So here's the truth line, my friend. I want you to understand. You are not responsible for her choices, but you are responsible for your standards. That's the difference between self-blame and ownership. Self-blame says, I caused it. Ownership says, I learned from it and I'm upgrading my life. And that's how you go from victim to victor without even using those phrases, my friend. You stop living in regret and you start building wisdom and start becoming the best version of yourself. Let me add a little faith here, because God is a God of truth, and truth has a pattern, my friend. Understand, darkness loves secrecy. Light exposes what's real. That's why the Bible talks about guarding your heart. That doesn't mean being paranoid. No, that means you don't ignore patterns that break trust. Discernment is not suspicious. Discernment is wisdom, and wisdom is a gift. So don't waste this pain, my friend. Let it sharpen you, my friend, like an axe. If you ignore red flags, you teach people how to treat you. Brother, if this video have given you clarity, I want you to do 3 things. The first one is to hit the like button, my friend. Tap that like button right now, because this video is going to reach men who are sitting in silence, and you are helping us reach those men when you tap the like button right now. So when you hit the like button, you help this message find those men who are battling with this. And you might not know, my friend, you might be the reason a man doesn't crash out. Second, subscribe to the channel, my friend, Man Unbreakable, because you don't just need one video, you need steady truth over time. And this channel is the place you come where your mind starts lying to you at night. When you subscribe, you're basically telling yourself, I'm not doing this alone, my friend. So subscribe to the channel. Before I end this video, I want to take you to my computer screen because I don't want you to leave with only motivation. I want you to leave with direction, my friend. So follow me to my computer screen. This is the After Her Affair field guide. And I'm saying this as a man who understands what it feels like to be hijacked by rage, panic, obsession, like you're one moment away from doing something you'll regret. Look at this. If she cheated and your mind's on fire, here's the 7-day playbook that helps betrayed men stop the spiral, sleep again, and regain control without losing their dignity or their children, my friend. I am going to scroll down so you can see some testimonies of men who had taken advantage of this field guide and what they had to say. My man James said, I was spiraling bad. Found this on a Thursday night. By Monday, I felt like I had my balls back. No joke. My man Mike said, Ty gets it. This ain't therapy, it's a blueprint. I slept through the night for the first time in months. My friend, if you are ready to gain control, if you're tired of the sleepless nights and you're ready to become the best version of yourself, this is not therapy talk. I don't do therapy talk. That don't help us men right now. You need real guidance, real talk, no fluff that's going to help you become the best version of yourself. Go grab After Her Affair field guide for only $9.97, my friend. I am looking forward to working with you and helping you become the best version of yourself. Click the link in the description and grab this now. Go to manunbreakable.com/after. Don't overthink it because men who rebuild don't wait for perfect timing. They move right now. Until then, I want you to keep showing up. Keep choosing you because you are unbreakable. I will see you in the next video.